Okay, I'm at the Cave of Trials. I wonder if this is the Cave of Trials. I have no doubt the only noticeable island north south of the mainlands is this one. You said it. Onward, doo-doo-doo, that's quests. Alright. Go over here. Go up. Use this triple breaker. Now sleep. Oh, well, it's dead now. Switchblade. Double slash. I mean, there's not going to be a scythe that is better than the one I have right now. Unless there's one that does like an insane amount of damage, but it's just not happening. Am I all alone? I'm the other Esther sealed within your heart. The other Esther? Are you sure this is really what you want? What are you talking about? Being with Albert and the others like this. Of course it's what I want. They're my companions. Knowing the truth, can you really say that? The truth? The reason for your amnesia. Your family was slaughtered by reverence 2 years ago. My family was killed by reverence? Yes, that's right. You locked up your memories in the deep tragedy within your heart in order to avoid the terrible reality. But that's impossible. No. I see you have remembered your past. Albert, Bruno, Julia. Unlike yourself, they are reverence, and yet you still intend to fight alongside them. Your enemy who deserves your vengeance is right beside you. Right beside me? Yes, right beside you. They are like all reverends. You should despise them. I hate to burst your bubble, but I can't do that. I have no intention of betraying my companions. And if you refuse to betray them, what's stopping you from betraying you? Because they are reverends. And as far as you go, I have had enough of your deceit. Are you insane, pointing a weapon at yourself? Are you nothing more than the embodiment of my fears? It's time to get rid of you. Very well then, it's your decision. I'll be happy to prove I'm the stronger of us. Okay. But down your speed. I know things will be okay. I trust Albert, Bruno, and Julia. And if it comes to the point they can no longer control themselves, I'll step in. I'll stop them, even if it costs me my own life. You have done well to overcome this trial, Esther. Betrayal, anxiety, greed, hatred, discrimination. It is faith that overcomes all these. I know it has not been easy for you. However, you have found within the courage you will conquer them all. Having overcome this trial, you have now endowed a new power. Cool, I don't know what that power does, but it does something? Re-rise? He believes in me. Right now I need to get back and tell the others. Welcome back, Esther. Yes, it's good to be back. What's the matter? You don't look it. Well, not at all. If you say so. If Esther lost her foyer for life, she would be nothing but a boorish girl. That was mean. She's right, Bruno. I intended it as a compliment. Why are you suddenly laughing now? Don't worry about it. I need to have faith in everyone, including myself. Now let's pass this. Is indicative of what it is in your heart, Albert. What do you mean, what's in my heart? Albert, do you really have the determination to kill Anna if you need be? Of course I do. She's no longer Anna I once knew. She's now a reverend whose soul has been stolen by a thief. Anna, Albert, my kind-hearted Albert. I don't want to fight with you. I want things to be as they were before all this happened. I'm sorry, but it can't be this way anymore, Anna. Why not? You're a reverend too, and you know as well as I do, no one will ever accept you for who you are. No one accept me, that is, and together we'll build a world filled with reverence. No, Anna, I'll never help you do that. What do you expect to get from protecting those selfish humans who think no one but themselves? After you help them, they'll turn on you, and you'll be next. All you have been waiting for you is betrayal and loneliness. You're wrong, Anna. I have companions. Companions? Oh, I take it you mean us two? Bruno, Julia, and Magnus too. Albert, I see this is your answer, isn't it? Then I have no choice but to kill you, along with all of your so-called companions. I won't be deceived by you, Anna. That did not take much. Albert, you can be so mean sometimes. I can't believe my own child can hurt me like this. And the kindness and mercy she showed us when she prevented us from shouldering the burden. Magnus too. Magnus' kindness? Even he attempted to kill the doctor out of consideration for Julia, the rest of us. Do not imagine up things in your heart. Magnus, it seems you really do have the determination to see this through, Albert. Magnus, who are you really? That is not important now. What is important is everyone is waiting for you. Now it is time to return to the others. Yeah, I suppose I almost forgot about that. Are you alright, Albert? Albert, Magnus, you have done well to overcome this trial. Is that the voice of Restoria? Magnus, my son. Restoria. I see you have finally remembered all. I have, and I was originally an angel. What do you mean, an angel? Eons ago, I rebelled against Restoria. What do you mean, rebelled? I did so after seeing him continuously watch humans in the tribulations and do nothing to help. When I came down to earth to help those in need, I defied the laws of heaven. However, these same humans attempted to use Magnus' power for their own selfish desires. Since that time, Magnus lost all hope in the human race, abandoned his mission to lead them to salvation. It was then, in his fallen state, he became a demon. I had no idea he had such a past. I only remembered it myself just now after you managed to pass your trial. That is because your heart softened when you made the decision to give the humans another chance. And now your former glory has returned to you. Having overcome this trial, you have now been endowed with a new power. I ask you to use it to save the world. I can feel it, this power welling within me. Yes, myself as well. Albert, learn the transformation skill of Magnus mode. I believe in you, your strength, and your kindness. Wait, I still wanted the... As always, he persists in believing in us. However, it is now I can finally understand why humans are far stronger than I could have ever first comprehended. Magnus, now let us go, Albert. The real battle for good begins now. Alright, let's get back to the others. You're back. Yeah, somehow. Think so? I said seen. Haha. Believe it or not, Magnus, the demon inside me, actually turned out to be an angel. An angel? What do you mean by that? After Magnus lost his faith in the human race, he came to despise us. Became a demon. This is very intriguing premises, to say the least. Well, it was definitely a surprise for me to hear. In a way, after we've all passed our respective trials, we should have the power to face the demons. Then let us hurry and get it over with. I see you decided to show up, Julia. I see you decided to show up, Julia. Who are you? Who? I am you. The real you? The real you, and what's in your heart? I don't have a heart. I'm dead. Ahaha. No heart, you say? Now you're only deceiving yourself. Reverents are divided into two types. The first are humans who have been made into reverence by infusing the soul of a demon into them. In other words, they are possessed. Generally, humans are unable to resist the enticing of their predecessors, and soon lose their souls and become someone else. The other are corpses who have had the souls of demons infused into them. Exactly. In other words, those like you. But when a reverend is created from a corpse, the soul of a demon must be infused before their body begins to decompose. Of course, in this case as well, the personality of the deceased is altered by the soul of the demon. Still, you are different in both cases. You are an undead reverend with the heart of a human, minus the soul of a demon. Meaning what? In short, you can easily killed by destroying your heart. That won't happen. Like I told you before, I don't have a heart. Then we'll see about that, won't we? Julia, it's all your fault. The doctor sacrificed the lives of so many people and turned them into reverence. It's all your fault, Julia. Had it not been for you, this whole world could have been peaceful. It would be better if you died and atoned for your sins than if you remained alive. No one will shed a tear when you're gone. Julia, my only child, you murdered me with your own hands. What an evil daughter you are. It's all your fault, Julia. If you had never existed, die and atone for your sins, Julia. You murdered Julia. Murdered Julia. Why didn't you hesitate to kill them? Like I told you, I have no heart. I have no fear of killing myself either. Then let's just see you do it. Kill yourself, Julia. Kill the robot. Also, she's blushing. It's super weird. Humor. Unbelievable. I won't hesitate any longer. It's over. No matter what people say, or how much I'm despised by others, I will bear it, all of it. If I can use what strength I have to help others, I will bear any trial. This is the least I can do to attend all the evils my father has created. Until I'm done making respirations, I will die. Julia, the resurrected. This voice, is it you speaking, Historia? Though you exist outside of natural providence, you bear a life like any other. The life you were granted by your father should never be wasted. Believe in yourself and your companion, Julia. You do so, and your power will be bestowed on you. I do. I believe in Albert, Esther, Bruno, and myself. I learned Reap. This is my new power. Use it to save the world, Julia. No. Like your companions, I am one of the many who believe in you and what you can accomplish. No, I'd rather be like a juggernaut tank that isn't controlled and just literally super powerful. I should return to the others. I'm back. I'm glad to see you're back. Shakes head. You two, making a fuss over nothing. Her child should have been a simple matter. Am I right, Julia? Even if that's true, she's our companion, so it shouldn't be a surprise we weren't worried about her. Still, I had no doubt she'd be able to handle it. You believed in me? What did you expect? Is there something wrong? We should go. You said it. I believe so, too. It appears this is where my child is. Celia. How I long to see you, Bruno. Is this an illusion? Or is it you must certainly died from the plague? Restoria brought you to me. Restoria did. That's right. And it's because you didn't believe in Restoria I suffered and died like I did. What nonsense is this? I believe in him today, because that is what you wanted. Yes, but you still hate him for my death. It's because no matter how much faith you had in him, it was not enough to save me. That's why you agreed to participate in the doctor's experiment, didn't you? However, I never received the cure I needed. That wasn't the only thing. You weren't there when I needed you most. It hurt to be alone like that when I died. I am sorry, silly. In the end, you not only abandoned me, but became a reveant too. Just so you know, it wasn't Restoria who understood your plight and saved you from a life of misery. It was the Premier, Anna. That is true. After losing you and having been turned into a reveant, I was pulled from the abyss of despair. You are right, the Primary did give me a ray of hope for salvation. However, it was a false salvation. For the Primary herself was a reverent and an enemy to mankind. I was used, betrayed by her. And how sad it was. The doctor, Restoria, the Primary, they all betrayed you. Even your companions will betray you one day too. I'll say it again, you're reverent. Abandon your human heart. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'll never betray you, Bruno. Now let us become one together. You are not my younger sister. What are you saying? I'm right here. It's me, Silly. Wrong. You are nothing more than an illusion created by the weakness of my heart. No, you are Rahab, the demoness who is tempting me to possess my body by manipulating my emotions. A little more and you would have been mine. But since my attempt to trick you failed, I'll have to take your body for myself by force. While you're still unstable. No, this can't be. You must understand, Riham. I am no longer wavering in determination. That can't be true. I was just able to sense the instability within you. All what you are saying is true. I had nothing to do with Celia's death, or even my past. It was about my empathy towards being bound by my past. However, after hearing your words, I have made my mind up. My words? Somewhere in a small corner of my heart, I believe there was still some humanity left within me. However, you inserted otherwise. While it is true I am a reverend, so are Albert and Julia. You see, the biggest difference between us is I have accepted the fact I am a reverend and will move towards the future. That knowledge. Not being bound by the past. In the end, I was the weakest member of the party. However, I will no longer sit on the fence. I shall accept Celia's death and my past being betrayed over and over again. How can this be? My plans to possess you failed because of my own words? I will never let my guard down with you again. Instead, I will use you for every ounce of strength you are worth. I see you are much calmer than before. I admit my defeat, Bruno. To learn there was a human as mentally strong as you shows I've underestimated your kind. is this? My secret weapon I have prepared to take on Hylia. It's yours now. I already have this move. Even though I think it's a waste to give such a powerful ability to a human. I may have just fallen for you. And being enslaved by you may not be such a bad thing after all. How strange is it to have these emotions overtaking my heart like this? I can't explain it. I must decline as I have no interest in you. Those cold words make me tingle inside like you can't believe. Now revolve some more. Self-demoness. Say it again for my pleasure. Or will not. You have done well to overcome this trial, Bruno. That voice, the voice of Restoria and Rehab, it would seem you have ended back to your angel form. Yes, Restoria. You have changed into an angel? Good and evil are like two sides of a coin. Each are able to change from one to the other. As for Rehab, by coming into contact with you, good being to grow within her until she ultimately changed. As far as you do not throw away the good in your heart, she will be able to support you within her power as an angel. Now use those powers to save the world, Bruno. Yes, I know. We will save the world. I am counting on you, Bruno. Restoria. We should return to your companions. Be waiting for you. Just let us go. I'm glad to see you made it back. It looks like you came out on top too. What about her? It would seem the demoness inside of me became an angel. I mean, she what? Astoria said good and evil are like two sides of a coin and have the potential to change from one to the other. If he's right about that, those are some most hopeful-filled words I've heard in a long time. However, they are dangerous as well. You mean good can turn evil? That is correct. If you fail to shine the light of goodness on people, they will begin to wander in darkness until they become part of it. That is why light is necessary to guide to those in need. Hence the need for existence of God. I'm starting to see why now, and why spreading the word of Astoria is like lighting a candle in a darkened room. It must be placed under a bushel. Then let us go and spread that light and protect the world from darkness. It looks like everybody has passed their individual tests. Trial. Yes, we are all stronger for it. We can fight now, I think. This time we made our way back to the sanctum. Alright, let's do this.